All right, welcome back to the garage, everyone. So if you didn't know it, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class comes standard with a Morse code generator, and I'll show you that right now. ... dash, 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 ... Yeah, it only works for like people behind you though. Okay, something else to fix. All right, welcome back to the garage, everyone. This is something that's been bugging me for a while, but just been on the back burner. I had another old Cadillac that did the same thing way back in the day. It's my white 81 Coupe de Ville. The doors on the sun visor would sag and the light wouldn't come on until I got in there, and somebody's been in here before, clearly, because that's loose. I'm not sure how this fits together. It's probably just some clips or something. Some plastic already broken down in there, I can see that. No, I didn't do it. By golly, I think we're on to something, folks. It's not rocket science, that's for sure. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That is a completely separate module. It's just a mirror, a couple of lenses, and some reflective strips on either side. So there's the insides. It's not rocket science here, folks, but I just want to make this door work better, you know? So now that this thing is out of the way, what does that do for us? Does that do anything now that we've... Maybe. Look at that. I was anticipating some sort of a spring, but I wasn't sure how it would be implemented. I guess the gray is probably ground and the blue is probably hot. There are no power wires going to the sun visor, but there is this connector right here. There are actually two of them. I don't even know why it's important. All I wanted to do was fix the spring, but I don't know how it works, and that bugs me. All right, so the right hand contact there lines up with the blue lead here. So the lid is open, so you got connectivity everywhere, right? So now the lid is slightly ajar. It's still making contact, so now it shouldn't be on at that point. All right, now that's the ground, so if I, yep. All right, pull it down, off, on. All right, so basically, you know, this works as far as turning it on and off. You have these two contacts here, the 12 volts here and ground here. Okay, 12 volts, ground. All right, I've been messing around with this thing for about an hour. We've had this thing in and out of there about 14,000 times. I think what we're dealing with here is just age and warpage. And there's these two little bumps of plastic here and here. And when you put this thing in there, those two little bumps of plastic rub on these pads here and here. I got a razor blade in there and just trimmed them off a little bit, and it seemed to improve the situation. In other words, I had the lens in there, and I was able to raise this somewhat better than it was. So I'm going to try to trim it down a little further, but I'm going to get a little more drastic here. Man, I'm making a mess, I know that. All right, let me get the air hose and blow that out of there. All right, let's just see what happens here. And let's slip this down in there. Let's just go for broke here. Now, isn't that interesting? Our light should stay on. Look at that. I suppose that position is no light and that position is light. But it stays up now. So let's take it back out of there. Show you what I'm talking about. Those two little bumps of plastic were there and there. I made a hash out of it. I'll clean it up a little bit, but nobody's going to see inside there anyway. I'm just trying to make the thing work. So what you had was these two things were pressing down on top of this, and when this was slid all the way in there, there was pressure on it like that. And when you tried to raise it, it wouldn't go up. I have no idea why. I think it's just due to warpage over the years. This side here is kind of coming out because the glue that was underneath there let loose. It's glued down over here on this side, but not over here. But I think we fixed our problem. I'm going to put this thing back together and put it back in the car and see how we did. All right, folks, I'm going to show you how this thing's supposed to work. Sun bars are down. Let's say we need to do a little grooming while we're parked, not while you're driving, mind you. And there's a handsome fellow. If we have plenty of light outside and we don't need the light, hey, we just leave it right there. Or if it's dark, we need some light. Look at that. We have off, on, and it stays right where it's supposed to stay. Well, there you have it, folks. Sun visor sag fixed right here on Impalaman's Garage. I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified whenever I fix some other trivial nonsense on this old bucket of bolts, well, go ahead and drop it down in the comments down below. And don't forget to click the little bell for notifications. You guys have a good one, and remember to enjoy repairing and maintaining your classic Mercedes.